Returning to Taiwan, doctors and nurses of Tzu Chi hospitals don't just aim to help treat their patients, but also to console their spirit in order to completely alleviate their suffering. We now demonstrate what that means exactly with the story of the #1 patient of Dr. Lin Junlong, the CEO of Tzu Chi Medical Mission. He would go to different hospitals and see different doctors all the time. Perhaps for the same problem, he would see 3 doctors and get 3 different prescriptions for the same problem.
A septuagenarian, Mr. Tsu's favorite pastime used to be visiting hospitals. However, not one hospital in Taipei could put him at ease. It wasn't until 16 years ago when his son brought him to the Dalian Tzu Chi Hospital and he saw the then superintendent, Dr. Lin Junlong, that changed everything.
Whenever I see him, I feel right as rain. It's as if I found a safe harbor.
One thing has remained the same for the past 16 years.
I've always been the first in line. I'm always seen first by Dr. Lin. I tell him that if I don't come regularly, I just feel unwell. I can't say what it is exactly, but once I see him, I feel fine.
An old Taiwanese adage says, a karmic connection with a doctor is the blessing of the patient.
However, this is more than just a karmic connection to Mr. Tsu's family.
On a cold February day, and I've never seen other doctors do this. Dr. Lin warmed the stethoscope up with his hand first before placing it on my father.
Always concerned about patients' well-being is how good doctors bond with their patients. In the aftermath of the Bali water park explosion, the Taipei Tzu Chi Hospital immediately put together a burn unit, which is supported by staff from other Tzu Chi hospitals. Together, they watched over the burn victims 24/7. During surgery, doctors cooled themselves down with ice packs instead of AC, so patients can be protected from hypothermia. Mr. Xu almost had to have his feet amputated due to diabetes. Now that he is discharged, his doctors still come to check on him and help clean up his home. Grandpa Ah Ji's spine was once misaligned by 100 degrees due to ankylosing spondylitis. Now that he can sit upright again, he has published a biography to thank his doctors and nurse. This 6-year-old boy finally completed 3 years of chemotherapy. To celebrate, his caretakers prepared a special graduation ceremony for him. Not only do Tzu Chi's doctors cure illness, they also heal hearts.
The hospital is more spacious, unlike others, which feels more comfortable.
The
openness helps you relax. You don't feel closed off here.
Tzu Chi's medical staff always keep their patients in mind at all times.
When I went to check on his father, he was already sound asleep, and his mother was keeping watch. I told her there was no need to disturb him. The mother then said to the son, I hope you will become a doctor like him.
As love bonds patients and doctors together, a stethoscope is no longer just a cold piece of equipment.
I believe I can say this. Without the care of Dr. Lin, I believe my father would have long passed on. Of that, I have no doubt. I firmly believe this.